So what should be the strategies or technique the victim should adopt to fight with bully?
Yeah, it's an excellent question. I think one of the first things, and I write a blog for Psychology Today. So I've written a blog about how to identify the dark triad. And the dark triad is, and we don't teach people nearly enough about this. Everybody should learn about this at school. They should learn about it in sports. They should learn about it at work and before they get married. Because what happens is the dark triad is usually just referred to as a psychopath, narcissist, and Machiavellian. And as you know, of course, Sam Green, these people come by their suffering, honestly. They usually are people that have grown up in highly abusive, very unhappy homes, and they develop all these strategies to try and cope with a lot of psychological trauma. And so, but doesn't matter. Point being, if they're in the workplace, you need to know how to deal with them and how to recognize them. And it's difficult because we are trained to believe, we're trained to have an emotion concept, for example, and I use this example in my blog. So if I gave you a gift at work, Ambreen, your emotion concept, you'd quickly go through the file folder in your head. You would say, oh, I come from a family where gift giving is meant as a loving gesture. It's meant to honor me. That's how I'm going to interpret this gift at work. That's not safe because the dark triad individuals, your psychopath, narcissist, and Machiavellian, they are masters of manipulation. And they will give you a gift to let you bring down your guard. They will put on the romantic fiction. They will put on the face, the mask, they call it in the literature, the research. They put on a mask that reflects back to you what you want. So at work, let's pretend it's your boss. They tell you that they're going to take you places and they love your talent and they love how hard you work. And they tell you all these things. They seduce you into their world so that you trust them. And then they slowly but surely start eroding your confidence. They start to gaslight you. They do all kinds of psychotic behaviors that aren't natural so that you don't pick them up. So I argue in the article, I say, look, we have to be aware that these people exist. They're a very small number, but they're very, very deadly. They can destroy a person. They can destroy an organization. And, if I gave you a gift, you need to have two emotion concepts. One emotion concept says, in the past, from my family and friends, gift is a bonus. It's lovely. It's meant to connect. But I also know that there are some people who use gift giving to groom their victims. They use it to lure them in. They are bringing them into the net, the web that's very hard to get out of. So I must be cautious.